Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about our experiences that we found in Disney World.
Yeah.
In the whole, it was amazing. Like, just you can't even like put it into words. At some point, it's just like, we came back and we actually cried when we came back.
Yeah.
Because it was just
so lovely.
It was so lovely, and we had such a nice time. There was a couple of things that personally we found that we thought we'd share. We'll go with the hotel first.
Yeah.
The hotel. So we stayed at the Dolphin Hotel, and it was very, very good. And Swan. Well, we didn't stay at the Swan, but it was both.
We fluttered between.
Yeah,
them.
and you could use them, and you could use the restaurants and stuff like that.
You could use like the pool.
Yeah, all the amenities.
Yeah.
Now I did like the Dolphin. It is very good with the boat that goes to ECOP and to Hollywood Studios. It literally is only like 7 minutes or something.
And within walking distance as well, if need be.
Yeah.
So like, you've had a late night at Epcot and that. It's lovely too.
As we found out.
Late night at Epcot. Slow walk back to the hotel. It's fun.
We kind of lost you on the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So we ended up looking for each other around the pub. But we've just feel that although it was a really nice hotel and we had a balcony, which was really good as well, we felt that at times the hotel, because it was Disney, but it wasn't Disney, but it's on Disney property. Yes, you got the buses, but a lot of the time some of the buses that came were out of service, or they would say chartered on them. And for people that are new and they've only just started going to Disney, I think that was quite confusing because you wasn't quite sure whether you're meant to get on the bus or not. So that was personally like what happened with us and how we felt. But yeah, the hotel in itself was good, but it is a conference hotel. So be aware that if you want to use the bar and stuff like that, if there is conferences on, you're not really going to get to the bar at the hotel. And we did think that was a little bit unfair, seeing that we had basically paid for the hotel, but we couldn't use that amenity. It's not that we're big drinkers. It's just that we fancied like a cocktail now and again, but we couldn't even get to the bar. And then our pool was closed at one point because they were having like their big event, which was fine because it was around 4 o'clock, so we were going back to the pool. So that's another thing that I'm going to come to. When we were in the parks, we found, this is personally for ourselves, it was easier for us to come back around 12 o'clock. So we dropped everything, went back to the hotel for a bit, and then spent time at the pool, and then we went back to the parks again. And this worked quite well for us, didn't it?
Yeah, it was nice having that bit of a break in between.
Yeah, and for us, it was to get away from all of that. So going back to the parks was a lot easier for us. It made the day not so bad, because on the first week we were literally park hopping, like from one to the other. And
it was a very long day.
Yeah, for us it was a long day, and I think it took a lot out of us, because the second week we were kind of getting a bit tired.
Yeah.
But we kind of worked out by then that you could go to the pool and stuff like that. So it was quite good. And we went to the Space Centre one day as well. So that took us away from the park for a day, which was kind of nice. But we still clicked in.
Yeah. When we got back.
Yeah, and we had, it was at Hollywood Studios, and we had lunch, which was dinner, which was fine. So we were a bit jet lagged. So bear with us. So yeah, we think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Reservations. Now, we were panicking. We were like, oh my God, I've got to get my reservations done.
Get your sheet of paper ready.
Get your sheet of paper ready.
Yeah. 60 days out, that's it. Leap on it, get it done.
I mean, for your days in the park, yes, have the days that you're going to be in the park. That is important. But for us personally, by the time we had got to Disney and we had rushed and got all them reservations and everything else, and I was literally in tears trying to get these reservations sorted out because the app wasn't working and the other thing wasn't working, and it was just kind of driving us crazy. So they did fit us in because it was our anniversary and stuff. They managed to fit us in. But once we got there, we realised that we didn't really need the reservations. I mean, a lot of them we did cancel in the end because we ended up going to quick service restaurants and Disney Springs and stuff like that.
Especially walking around Epcot in the in like the international section and that. So many nice places in there, as you've probably seen from our reviews and that. So many nice places that we just picked up a little snack. You have about 2 or 3 of those, and that basically replaces the need of a full meal, and is probably half the price.
And although I know they like you to tip over there, and that's their thing, that's fine. It's just that you're paying for the meal, and then you're paying for a tip, and you're paying a tax on top. So
a lot, we noticed a lot of the the stalls in there. It did say tax is included in the price and that, which was good, because especially us coming from the UK, where the price, what you see is what you pay. See it going to America and seeing it's like you've got the price there, but it's not really what you pay because there's an additional charge on top that can sometimes throw you.
Yeah, and I think in a way that kind of was good for us. And we did save a lot of money that way because we found the portions were so big as well. You could share them. And there was 2 of us. So we took about 1,300. I'm not ashamed to say how much we took. We were paid towards the end of our holiday as well.
Which helps supplement. Yeah.
But I do think reservations aren't the end all of it.
If you don't get a reservation for somewhere, you're not going to go hungry. No. You're not going to be walking around thinking, oh my God, what am I going to eat? Because there are plenty of alternatives.
I mean, they do walk-ups as well. So get there early and try and get in as a walk-up.
Yeah, because people cancel all the time. We unfortunately had to cancel 1 or 2 of ours on the day. Yeah. Simply because of reasons outside of our control and that. So people do cancel on the day. Yeah. So if there is a place that you want to go to, just give it
give it a go and go with it. Like Nomad's Lounge, we literally stayed out there and we thought you had to get in the virtual queue, and then they were just like, oh yeah, come in. And it was like, oh, okay. And we thought it was going to be really hard to get in there. So that was that. So I do think that's one of the things that you don't have to worry about. Rope drop. Honestly, people are like, oh, I don't know how you got on Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, we managed to literally with it on the 1 o'clock. Try 1 o'clock. Morning, not so much, but try the 1 o'clock because you tend to get more of a go on the second.
Because it's open for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
Because you think it's like from the first part, you're looking at 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock. Whereas afterwards, you got 1 o'clock through till 9 o'clock in the evening, so you got more hours available, more time.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier.
Rise of Resistance, we got on 3 or 4 times. 15 minutes at the most.
15 minutes was the most we waited to go there, simply because it was the first ride we went to. Again, another tip in that which has been shared in that. Go to the right. Go to the right. When you see everyone going to the left. You go to the right. You go through Toy Story Land. Just pop at it from the back
you
side.
You power walk through that land, but you will get there.
Yeah, because there's no one else is there.
Yeah,
everyone's gone to the left, and that they're all crowding up. They're all getting caught up behind each other. You're just taking a nice leisurely stroll through Toy Story Land, listening to the sounds. It's lovely.
When you get there, you'll see a queue. When you see a gap. Just go in it.
Because that's not the official queue yet.
No, that's not the official queue.
That's the people walking up to the queue.
Yeah.
If there's a gap, just go inside it.
Yeah.
Because
just get in.
Because otherwise you'll be walking behind all the people that are walking up to it, because it's not an official queue
yet. There was no point going to the right if you're going to just do that.
Yeah.
You might as well stay in the left. But really, really good. I was really impressed with all the parks, the way they handled people, especially in Magic Kingdom with rope drop. We got on Pirates of the Caribbean. Technically what we did is we got on one main ride, and then while everyone was still in them queues, we could go to 4 or 5 different ones.
Yeah.
So it worked out quite well.
Yeah, there was a day in Magic Kingdom, and we did
7.
but we
7.
did 4 rides between the hours of 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Literally 15 minutes. We went from Pirates of the Caribbean to
Haunted
Mansion to
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan and Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid and Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
As well. So it's not as if you can't do them things. You can. It's just you've really got to be on it, and you've got to be really prepared what one you're going to go to on that day. So if you've chosen Pirates of the Caribbean, that's where you're going.
Yeah.
You don't get anywhere else.
Just choose your main one for the day. Head for that one. Once you've done your main one, all others are a nice bonus.
Yeah. We flew with Virgin. I thought it was really good. The only thing we did have was on the way back with the food for the breakfast. They served up like this really cold porridge, which looked like gruel. It looked like something I followed for Twist, to be honest.
It made me feel sad.
Sad. So we wouldn't. It wasn't to our taste.
Yeah.
So that's not really our problem. Also, be aware that obviously if you've got long legs, you might get a bit squashed. I mean, I'm 4'8", but he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
So for him, it was a little bit of a squeeze.
Obviously, that's down to choice. That there are ways around it. Pay that little bit extra, go premium. You know, it's something that we're going to take on board for next time, simply because we would like a more luxurious travel.
We put the Sunshine Flyer as well to go to the hotel and to come back from the hotel. To the hotel was fine. Yep. We didn't have a problem. I mean, it was a bit hard to find when we got out. Obviously, it's a new place. We didn't really know where we were going. But literally, you come out and you come into the main foyer. And if you go down the set of escalators, literally the door's just there. That's where the Sunshine Flyer comes out of. Yep. So it's fairly easy. The problem we did have, and I have sent them an email because I was not happy, they did not turn up.
To pick us up to
get back to the airport, and it was getting pretty late.
Kind of a key thing, on your last day.
A little bit,
a bit of stress that you don't need.
Yeah. So basically, we said to them, we rang them, and the customer service was quite bad actually, because the day before we rang them as well, it was at Yacht Club because we were at Dolphin, but they only drop off at the Yacht Club, and she just was not helpful. She didn't want to change our time because I said, well, will we get there to the airport in time because of getting through everything? She was just like, yes. We're like, okay. And we're like, well, could you move it? And she was like, well, I'll have to ring this person, I'll have to ring that person, and then we'll decide whether we're going to ring you. I said, don't worry, we'll keep it at the time that we are, as long as you're going to be on time. Yes, we're definitely going to be on time. 3:15, they still hadn't arrived. So we got the hotel to ring them. They were really, really helpful. I cannot fault Yacht Club. Even though we weren't staying there, they were fantastic. And they rung them and asked them where they were. Basically, we got told just to wait. So it got to 3:30 and we still hadn't, no coach, still no coach. So we had to think, right, we're going to have to get a cab. Cabs are around $70 to get to the airport. It was going to be on our day anyway, off Lyft. So I was really upset, and it was getting to the point where I was panicking, and I have anxiety, so it really set it off. So what we did in the end is we went to go and get the cab, and they were lovely. They actually gave us a slip of paper and said, take this, give it to the cab driver. And it was basically not a free thing, but they paid for it. So that was really good. That was so handy. But on the whole, apart from that, and I have sent them an email because I was not happy with that service. I would rather have set the money aside for cabs than do something like that again. So maybe on the way, not so much. I don't mind if we're running late.
Yeah, on the way there, I would say do it because that the flyer's going to be there because it's leaving from the airport.
Exactly.
That's its first.
Yeah.
That's its first point of call. Waiting for it to pick you up at the hotel. You know, you might get picked up. You might not. They've got your money already.
Yeah. So what's it? I mean, we were 10 minutes still like going from the yacht club.
Still didn't see
and
anything.
Still didn't see anything. 15 minutes later, we did see one, but it was going into another hotel. So whether or not that was our one or not, but then that would have been around 4 o'clock by then. So we were just had enough. We were just like, well, no. So I have sent them an email. So be warned. I mean, I know a lot of people have a good experience.
Yeah.
But personally, we didn't have a good experience with that. But the rest of the holiday was absolutely amazing, and we can't wait to go back to Disney.
And we're planning for our next return.
For hopefully 2024, 2025. Depends on what we can get. But we will be doing that. So we definitely got the Disney bug, and we definitely will be going back. Yes. So thank you all for all your help, all your advice and everything like that. I mean, this is our personal opinion. It might not be your opinion.
That's it. Yeah.
But
everyone's opinion varies in that. We're just giving ours based on the experience that we had during the 2 weeks we were there.
So keep Disneying up, and hopefully we'll see you when we do some more videos.
Yes,
in a couple of years. Bye.
Bye.